Yesterday I finished the whale shark and now it's time to gingerbread him. Welcome back to part 3 of making a gingerbread whale shark. So as you can see, we have an adorable little whale shark and it's time to start putting a pattern on him. One of the most iconic parts of a whale shark is the spots on the top, and I love to add stars to those spots, so I will be doing a combination of both star holes and circle holes. One of the ideas that I really love, but I don't know if it's perfect for this piece, was using those little ceramic Christmas tree lights inside of it so that way those glow. But because he's gonna look like a gingerbread, I'm afraid it's just gonna look like he's been possessed or something's like shooting out of him. So I think that would be better for a green whale shark, and maybe I should add that to the list. But back to this guy, what you are seeing right now is the real-time cutting of a single star. It may look simple, but if you push too hard, you risk ramming or ripping through the clay. And if you don't put enough pressure, you could not cut all the way through and then have to recut lines, which can make them look really sloppy. But after cutting out a small constellation of stars, it was time for the most exciting part. Icing. No, this isn't actually icing. It is just slip in a little squeeze bottle, which is where my biggest problem of the day lies. You see, about 2.5 years ago, I ended up in physical therapy for 3 months, unable to work because of, squeeze bottles. Now, I have an air pen, so that way I don't have to use squeeze bottles when I'm doing a lot of fine line detail. But I'm hard-headed and thought, I only need it for a slip, it'll be fine. This is how far I got on the icing before my hand started hurting so bad that I kept having to pull away to rest and stretch it over and over again before trying again. I know I shouldn't have kept going, I'm just way too hard-headed. Doing these wiggly lines was one of the hardest parts because you have to maintain the same amount of pressure the entire time, otherwise the trail breaks. So at some point I was using 2 hands to try to get it done. I eventually admitted defeat, got my torch out, and set all of the slip in place. So now we have half of an uniced whale shark and half that's pretty much done. I, of course, will be underglazing the eyes, the belly, and then making some of these sprinkles candy pieces. But I'm really excited with how it's turning out. I just need to rest my hand overnight, and tomorrow we will be able to finish and put him in the kiln.